Hello everyone, today we have the Spartan GT with us and we'll first give it a quick review before taking it on our road test. So, there are two helmets by the name of Spartan GT. One is the carbon, one is the non-carbon version. This is the non-carbon version, but we'll still be taking this one out on the road to check for any differences. The Spartan GT comes in at a recommended retail price of €400, around $440 US, which is €80 cheaper than the GT Carbon. Aside from the similar name, this helmet is also trying to go after the showy GTR2 and other sport touring helmets like the HJC Alpha 70 Carbon and the Arai Profile V. If you want to watch more videos or the review of the Spartan GT Carbon, subscribe to our YouTube channel where we review and test the latest motorcycle helmets and clothing. First, let's look at the shell here, which is made of fiberglass. The big advantage of this is that you need less material to achieve the same strength as the corresponding amount of material of polycarbonate. This is going to be lighter than polycarbonate then, but it's going to be a bit heavier than the GT Carbon. When we weighed this helmet, we got a result of 1,520 grams in a size M. This helmet is available from XS to XXL. The importance of shell sizes is that the more shell sizes you have, the better, since you have more sizes of the actual helmet itself that correspond to different sizes that go on the inside of the helmet. So 2 shell sizes here is a bit of disappointment, but oh well. But still, this helmet does look a bit sportier than the original Spartan. For ventilation, we have one large vent here on top of the helmet, which you can open or close. It's only open or closed, there's no intermediate position. You also have 2 Venturi vents here in the chin, which you can open or close with this slider there. It's a bit hard to see, but I'm also a little bit skeptical since they look quite small, but we'll see how it does on our road test. Ultimately, all this hot air will come out the back of this helmet here, out through these exhausts here, which you can also adjust using that switch there. If you look at the visor here, then there are some differences on the GT compared to the normal Spartan Carbon. This visor is the VZ300 visor, and it has a locking system here on the side that is different to the Spartan Carbon. So these 2 visors are not interchangeable. It's a bit of a strange choice, but it's good because this extra lock should help with safety, even though it was a little bit finicky. These visors are available in several different tints, so be sure to check out our bundle deals. The GT also comes with a sun visor, which you can operate using this slider here. There you are. This visor is also pin lock prepared with the pin lock in the box, which is good since, just a reminder, a pin lock lens helps prevent fogging in colder weather and is very effective. So to remove the visor, you need to open it to about halfway. Then you unlock these locks on either side until they pop out like so. They're on little springs, so they should do it pretty quickly. And then all you do is open it fully and pull it out on either side. There you are. You can see the locks there. They've got a little track on the inside that you just need to make sure to line up. To put it back in again, you just push until the visor slips back in. And on the other side, and you just need to make sure you lock the 2 locks on either side. There you are. The inner lining here is removable, washable, and antibacterial. It already looks pretty good. You can see the neck roll is permanently fixed, but you've got these emergency release pads here, and it's a double D-ring. If you take a closer look inside the helmet, taking out the liner is pretty easy on this helmet. All you need to do is take out the cheek pads there with some Velcro and 2 buttons. You can already see that the cheek pad does look a little bit on the thin side, but we'll see how it does for comfort, and you can see the next step for the emergency quick release on this helmet. Taking out the other cheek pad is the same process, and you can see the helmet uses a double D-ring chin strap. Taking out the last of the liner here, you've got 2 buttons and a slide at the front, which should all come out pretty easily. Again, we'll have to see how this does for comfort in our rider's opinion, and you're still getting some holes there, which should help with ventilation. This helmet does come prepared for the Shark Prime Bluetooth communication set, and it has ear pads here, which attach using Velcro to the inside of the helmet there. If we take a look at the EPS grooves now, then you'll see they're pretty shallow, which we'll ultimately have to test for in our ventilation test. Now that we've gone over the Spartan GT, let's see how it does on the road. Just to let you know about our setup, on the left we have a monitor showing the helmet's internal temperatures in degrees C through a thermometer placed in the top of the helmet behind the liner. In the middle, we've got a decibel meter giving us the noise level inside the helmet from a microphone placed near our rider's ear. On the right, you can see a phone, which is recording the wind speed, and lastly, in the middle, we have our rider speed and exterior temperature on the dash. When we tested the Spartan GT Carbon on the road, it was 14 degrees Celsius and we had a wind speed of 100 to 115 kilometers per hour. We chose to test this helmet since the only differences between the two helmets is in shell material and weight, so they should perform very similarly. As always, we test our helmet at a speed of 130 kilometers per hour on long sections of the highway. The inside temperature was 14 to 15 degrees, so that's a 1 to 0.5 degree difference with the outside temperature. The noise measurement for this helmet was about 100 to 102 decibels, which is pretty loud. Our driver found the helmet performed very similar to the Shark Spartan Carbon. So, if you're looking to get more of the same, you won't be disappointed here. With the test over, let's see how many stars the Shark Spartan GT earned. For the material, since the helmet is fiberglass and comes in 2 shell sizes, this helmet gets 3 stars. In terms of weight, this helmet did fairly well since it was lightweight for a fiberglass helmet, so this helmet gets 4 stars for a weight of 1,520 grams. For the visor, this helmet did well since it was pinlock prepared and in the box, so that's another 4 stars. However, this helmet did not do as well for noise, being a noisy 100 decibels, giving this helmet 2 stars. For ventilation with an approximate degree difference to the outside, this gives the Spartan GT a respectable 3 stars. Lastly, for comfort, this helmet didn't do bad, giving it a fair 4 stars. This brings us to a champion helmet score of 3 stars, and with a recommended retail price of about 430 euros, this gives us 22 euros per star. So half a star difference isn't too bad from the GT Carbon, though the euro per star rating is a bit high for a helmet that performs so similarly to its predecessor. If you're interested in the Spartan GT, you can find it at championhelmets.com, where we have a lowest price guarantee and great deals in the product bundles. So don't forget to visit. So that's all for the Shark Spartan GT. If you have any questions or comments, make sure to leave them down below. I'm Sebastian from Champion Helmets, and thanks for watching.